loved you then. You'd never know. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Apologize for noises in the background. Might hear some coughing and stuff in the background. A lot of pollen and allergies in my house for some reason. I get a post-nasal drip in the summer. But tis what it is. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all, just been getting into it with some people about astrology lately. It's too funny. You know, it's one of the things that used to piss me off on one of my exes. When I would bring up astrology, I would be like, whatever. Be like, it'd be Mercury retrograde. Oh, Mercury retrograde has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. It has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. And I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, dude, when the tides line up with certain planets with the moon and causes super tides and things like that, and it floods those fields and it freaks up the tea leaves and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, well, then you know what? Then astrology does start to affect the price of tea in fucking China. But I just wanted to get into astrology and how I see it and how I understand it. And the best way that I could figure it out is once upon a time, I tried to design a machine, right? And it was one of those, those giant clock things that have like, they have all the planets on it. I don't know why. I had that envision of Oogla from Dark Crystal, right? Anyway, smaller version of that, right? But the things that got the planets on it, and you turn the wheel, and they all turn in rotation as to what they're supposed to be, right? So that's the beginning of the machine. But to explain what I'm doing with it is to explain, how everybody has an aura, right? Your heart pumps, moves, creates a flow, creates an energetic field. Boom, you have a field around you. It can be projected anywhere from 8 to 12 feet, depending on how fast your heart pumps, things of that nature, right? Well, this machine was going to do the planetary energetic field, right? So if humans project an aura 8 to 12 feet out, and we run around bouncing off each other and everything else. It's why in Christmas time and things like that, which ironically, holiday seasons always have a Mercury retrograde too. Just to put that out there for y'all. And everybody's all stressed out and they're running around and they're just bouncing off each other's energies like ping pong balls or blitz at Walmart, right? That's the same thing that the planets are doing. They're just doing it in a much more organized fashion. We're like water atoms just bouncing all over the place, depending on how hot we are, right? So this machine would have all the planets lined up so that you can spin it. Now, they would have them actually two sides, which if you looked at the planets two sides, the sun is massive. The outer planets are Jupiter and Saturn are massive compared to us, right? So they would have massive energetic fields. Certain planets like Venus and Mercury are hotter than us, so their heat would cause their energetic fields to be larger per their size, right? If you put in all the science to it, right, and then you created rings, thin metal rings to go around them, right? My idea for the machine is to make it a music machine. You'd put the rings on the planet stacked in a way kind of like records. And when you turn the thing, it would spin and all the planets would rub against each other as they spun around, creating retrogrades and things like that, and would create different sounds and vibrations as they spin, affecting each other. And that's astrology as I see it. I was giggling this morning too, how I was getting myself over it. I was watching Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and it took a second, but then I realized Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is also a twin flame story. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm going to get some of the deck of many things here. Now, y'all, I also I started a little project last night where I found a company where I can make my own cards. I'm starting out by doing a deck of many things, but it's going to be coming in bunches of chunks because the deck that I picked and started on can only do 12 cards at a time. And this is how many I have left to do. This is how many I have loaded. But there's 4 decks up there on the website if you wanted to check it out. Or if you were interested in making your own cards. I'm going to be doing more once I'm done with these. This was just the first project that I wanted to start. I want to start making my own playing card decks. I figured that would be cool. All right, let's see. We got any more? Too much. I took out all the ones that have been coming up a lot, and I did those first. So those are in the first 4 decks. And then I'm going to be working through the ones that nobody ever gets to hear. Oh, we need our story time too, huh? Good morning, babe. I'm live. Was it 7:30? We're getting started early this morning. How y'all been? Right? I also have my Etsy store. I opened that back up. It's down there too. I'm not sure if Elsa, this is the bracelet I was showing off too in the picture, which has got me thinking, like, people don't realize how serious I am about astrology, right? Elsa from Enchantment by Elsa made this. Starts out with the sun, and it's the whole solar system, including the moon, all the way down to Pluto, because we didn't demote Pluto, all on my chanting beads. And they all have chakra crystals in between them. We got the garden. Now, if you were interested in these, you got to come over to the Coven the Silver Cord, because I think she's got her Etsy page down right now. But I'm not sure if she's taking private orders, but that's where you would find them if you wanted them. All right, 20. I'm not sure what she's got left in her inventories, too. And she Reiki charges everything, which is awesome. I need to put what's-her-face's organ things on there, too. The garden, 8 of swords, friends, festivities, acquaintances, and gatherings. Hell yeah. All right. From the deck of many things I got, it's like in that moment, the whole universe existed just to bring us together. The grand design, right? I got you wear your heart on your sleeve. I got the best curse ever. May the full horrors of your actions be revealed to you. I love that one. Right? And I got hail to the king and the queen of the ruckus. I love that. That's from the song I Like to Play with Fire. What was his name? I don't remember. You see the sun coming in today? All right, let's get us our 3D, 40, 5D for the day. I don't know where these people come from on my Facebook page that argue with me about some of these things, because it's weird, because I don't send out friend requests, which means something I said, did, or something somewhere attracted your attention to bring you over to my Facebook page. So why would you come over? I don't know. People were flipping out about the Mercury retrograde posts. That was their big thing yesterday for some reason. I posted that freaking post of Glenda the Good Witch going, you can come out now, Mercury retrograde's over. I had like 3 people flip out. They're like, Mercury retrograde's got nothing to do with nothing. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, good Lord, guys. I ain't that serious. It was a joke. If anything, I was almost agreeing with you that people are over dramatic about it. But I've always 110% tell you guys all the time that retrogrades only affect you if you're not doing the work. Do you have a bunch of repressed shit that you've been ignoring? No? Then they're not going to affect you that bad. Have you been neglecting your car and not getting your oil changed or checking your tires with the summer heat coming in, and now you've blown a tire during Mercury because you weren't paying attention? I'm just saying it's more adapt to happen. That's what it is. It's the pressure. For Mercury retrograde, my explanation of it is it's kind of like when Captain America and Falcon are running around the Capitol, right? And Captain America keeps running up on Captain America, and he can hear him coming, right? He can hear, don't you say it, don't you say it, on the left. And that's all it is. And that's all it is. But now, if you've already were paranoid about something before that started coming in, well, now your own subconscious is making it worse. The universe isn't doing it to you. It's that little bit of pressure making you go, oh, and now all of a sudden you're looking at shit that you weren't paying attention to. Your car started making a funny noise. But now it's too late. Whatever it is has been rattling around, fucking shit up for a while. Y'all get what I'm saying about all this? People are like, oh, you just think you're smarter than everybody. I'm like, no, I just don't think I'm smarter than Albert Einstein and Isaac Newton and Pythagoras and Socrates and all that. I don't think I'm smarter than those people. I don't think I'm smarter than the people that built the very first temple that has the zodiac on the top of it. And for some reason, it's a Christian temple. They don't know who actually built it and put the zodiac on the top. Is it Tibet? Timbuktu? It's in the Middle East somewhere. Patience. That's me and Rob's song. Because we only got to see each other one weekend a month the first couple months we were dating. So our song was Patience. I don't know. It's a full moon. My brain's buzzing. I will be doing a thing over in the cord tonight. But yeah, my brain's been buzzing. I've been on this whole creative energy. I did a bunch of readings yesterday. I don't know. Did anybody see the singles, takens, and forsakens? What do you guys think about that idea? I think I got all the way up to Libra done yesterday. I don't know. I feel like everybody's kind of ready to change the narrative on this twin stuff. I am, y'all. I'm tired of it, man. I mean, Dolores Cannon's first waivers are dying off now. I mean, it's time to adjust it. Time to fix it. Because I'm spirit. It just seems that way. Once it's everything. It's almost everything, always, right? It's always the same thing. Someone will have one good idea and try to explain it. And then there's always a bunch of people that get a hold of it and they just radicalize the living hell out of it and turn it into almost a religion and a cult. And it breaks your heart because that's not what it was meant to be at all. It's not supposed to be a dividing thing. It's not supposed to be, hi, I'm a twin and I'm part of the 144 and you all are peasants who could never possibly know as much as I. No. No. Everybody has the option and ability to wake up if they want to. Some people just didn't come here to do that. What? They were like, this is not what I volunteered to do. What? I don't like the drama here. What? I came with the cheat codes, it's like Sims. I came with the cheat codes. I got that special little cash register that automatically pays all my bills, and I just hit it and decorate all my stuff, and build my perfect life, right? That's what they came to do. Might not look like that from the outside, whatever they're doing. Some of them are like drug addicts living on the street, but they came to play a very easy role. Well, non-complicated. They have one big major issue, right? And that big major issue is supposed to be this big highlighting thing for everybody around them to see so that they're an example of what not to do. But you would be surprised how much those people are doing on the other realms too. All right. I'm getting way too deep into stuff this morning, man. Ay. Full moon. How are you lunatics doing? I had some lady ask me that too. What makes you think the moon affects you? I'm like, dude, it's literally encoded into our language. Like lunatic, the word lunatic is from the moon. Like, I mean, what are you talking about? How do you know the moon affects the tides? I can't talk to you anymore now. You might as well said you believe in flat earth and just leave my page. Exit door left. The window's over there. Get out my tower. I can't take it. I can't take it. I love you guys so much. All right. On the 3D, there is some things we need to move on from, right? Especially me. Like, I know I need to get rid of those triggers about that stuff, but still. There is energies we need to move on from. Those things, like I said, that keep highlighting, right? And time to focus on the webs that you've been building that have been bringing positivity, right? Still got this 5 of Pentacles, worry, right? Full moon, retrogrades, highlighting areas of worry, right? Once again, 8 of Rods, needing to move on from that type of mindset. Focus still, like this is physical with friends, 3 of Pentacles. This is the web. This is global connections and networking, right? This is what everybody should be focusing on the 3D. On the 4D, looks awesome, right? What? Oh, I got a song in my head. Something about dancing to the beat of your drum, right? Dancing to the beat of your own drum. A lot of people are embracing that, right? 3 of Wands, intuition, foresight, and preparation, getting ready. What? I'm just standing on the edge of the beach. I got all my stuff. I got my surfboard. I'm just checking to see if today is the day that the waves are good, right? Got your defenses up, right? Positive defenses. Go ahead and cast all these wands at me you want. I am solid in my center. I am shielded and protected, right? I am focusing on taking care of what I need to take care of, right? Because where my energy goes is where my focus is at. So I'm going to continue on focusing on harvesting and all these things that I've been working on, right? King of Swords. I understand that I need to keep my thoughts and words focused, right? I tell you guys, I give all this advice. Y'all know I'm not a master of any of this stuff, right? I'm not a master. I am a returner, and I came back after being gone a long time, but I came back as an Aries, which means I came back to start the program over again. Why? Definition of volunteering. Alrighty. Funny story. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but in middle school, the club that I joined was peer mediators. I was a peer mediator. If kids got in fights in school, then they got locked in a small room with me, and then they got to each tell their stories, and then I mediated their things. Who does that? Me and my weird friends in 97 in Virginia Beach. We call ourselves the Eggs or Casey crew. Anyway, 5D. I got the Page of Wands reversed here, right? And as soon as I picked it up, I got a keeping it in your pants message, right? And honestly, that came up. That's been coming up lately too. That was a post that I shared yesterday that caused a lot of drama. Said something. I was like, can we get back to befriending women without the objective being sleeping with them? And I had like 2 guys pop off on it. And I'm like, you realize how many lesbians do that shit to people too? I'm just saying in general, friendships all the way around, this energy kind of needs to be put on the back burner. Everybody can't, that's got to stop being the first thought in everybody's mind is, oh, they're hot, they're attractive, I would sleep with them. We really need to cut that out on all sides. That's not just for masculine. Women need to stop it too, right? Everybody's making it weird. It's too much. We got the sun, you got the warmth and vitality, right? Everybody wants to get back into this radiating energy without attracting this kind of negative, nasty energy. There's a lot of Five of Cups, like I said, a lot of focusing on that. I know for a lot of singles, that's a big thing, especially older people who are coming out of long-term relationships. When you come out of a long-term relationship and you're just trying to meet people, this will leave you pretty damn jaded, because you'll get into this energy and then you'll just get either being used or perverted or things like that throw you off key. It makes you feel like you're not following your path, and it's giving you a lot of anxiety. Good God, this is the 5D, y'all. So, like, I don't know. I don't know who this is, right? This is somebody definitely struggling. I feel like struggling in like the day. Give me another. I want more cards. Sorry. It was all positive up, so it's somebody who's on the collective, but on the 5D, they're still all just some advice. Whoever's feeling that energy coming down off the 5D. And, you know, the reason I do these collective cards and coffee are for other tarot readers and things like that, because we do pick up on these energies. Like, that's not a problem I'm having. I'm not in the dating world, so there's really no reason that those posts, I should even be feeling them. And the fact that so many people were triggered by them means that there's a lot of people on the collective dealing with it. So, like, if you get readings like this and they're not resonating with you, that is a timeline on the collective that's playing out greatly. So that could be affecting the energies around you. All right, so the advice for the person who's feeling that kind of energy coming down off the 5D and they can't get it out of their heads. The 5D is just, this is what it's telling you. It's like, it's stop focusing on those spilled cups. Focus on most important. This is especially for a single parent, because this deck has that kid in the background holding the cup up going, all those spilled cups, nobody's giving you love in any of these cups, and you're crying. And meanwhile, there's someone behind you going, I've got a cup for you. I got a cup. I made it myself. Sometimes you just got to turn around, right? I do got a sense here when it comes to the money thing. I think your paranoia about people trying to take your money has got you being kind of stingy and miserous, and this is going to put you in a block as well, right? These trials that you have been through have been to teach you strength. That's what the whole thing was supposed to be about. You're supposed to be building strength against these things. I feel like whoever this is, right, because you got the 3D and you got the 10 of Swords. You get the Ace of Pentacles. So this is going to bleed down all the way down to the 3D if you don't stop, right? This is drama. This is chosen drama. This is a choice to focus on these negative areas, right? And I can tell you 110% every time I've seen a single, especially parent, allow these energies, you keep your focus like that, where your focus goes, your energy goes. So if it's going in the wrong direction, the things that are not being kept attached to will be taken from you. Okay? I can't stand people who put their breakups and their relationships as an excuse to like not care for their connections for their children's, man. That's not what we came here to do. Children are the most important thing on this timeline. The absolute 110 most important thing on this timeline is the next generation. We didn't come here in this time of this wave of autism and indigo kids and kids whose brains are literally formed differently than ours to neglect them and put in these horrible, horrible programs of, oh, if someone leaves you, it ruins your life. They're watching y'all, man. I am so sorry for anybody who's having to watch somebody do that. Just do your best. I send you strength and love. It is very hard to watch people who are doing that to their kids. All right. I do got patience, and I do got music and harmony. I do got music and harmony card is always a saying. If when things start getting heavy, things start paying attention to what's on the radio and what's going on. You might need to change the song, change the station, change the dial, right, to a different frequency to bring it in. And we do got the patience card. So if you're dealing with that person who's kind of being neglectful and wallowing in their own self-pity right now, just remember to have a little patience and just try to put into perspective what it was like before you woke up, before you totally lose your mind on them. Okay? I got friends, festivities, acquaintance, and gatherings. From Oscar Wilde, we learn about the selfish giant who has an absolutely beautiful garden but won't allow anyone to enter. Because he refuses to let children in, the garden remains in winter. The giant finally hears a bird singing, and when he looks out, his garden is beginning to bloom again, because one brave child has crawled into the garden through a hole. The giant learns that having friends is the key to living a good life. Once he has begun to open his garden and his heart to others, he realizes how much he gains from his friends and his neighbors. This card reminds us of the importance of community, and it can indicate a festive time of friends and families and gatherings. For specific timing needs, this can be a Sunday. This card is sometimes also called the park and may feature a public place where people gather. Interesting. Allowing children into the garden. It's one of the things I like about the Zen Den is children are allowed to come to their things. My daughter used to crash our circles. All right, one card for each zodiac sign. Forget buttons and bells, y'all. Buttons and bells. Anybody still in here? If you'd like a card when I'm done doing the zodiacs, just go ahead and say it while I'm doing the zodiacs, and then I'll pull you guys your individual cards when I'm done. All right, Aries. You got Four of Pentacles reversed. Taurus. The Ten of Wands. Gemini. Ten of Swords. Cancer. Eight of Cups. Leo. The Hierophant reversed. Virgo. The Moon reversed. Libra. Eight of Swords. Scorpio. Four of Rods reversed. Sagittarius. Two of Pentacles. Capricorn. Six of Pentacles reversed. Aquarius. Three of Cups reversed. Pisces. The Star reversed. All right, well, maybe more people are feeling like that on the 5D than I realized. That timeline must be affecting a lot of people right now. It's not easy. I tell you guys, I am like, I'm always like, everybody's at different points in the timeline, but the timeline that I tend to read tends to be one that I was running like last year, right? A lot of you guys know I ended up taking in a cousin last year, right? I'll turn the light back up since the sun went away. You know, I took in my cousin who got taken for like 6 months from his parents while they straightened their shit out, right? But they did straighten their shit out, right? And they're doing very, very well now. So it wasn't easy. tell you that. It wasn't easy. So, good strength and good jujus for anybody going through all of that. All right, we got Miss Cat. Like a card. Nobody else is speaking up. Oh, Miss Cat. I like this Hermit card, right? Because a lot of people are like, the Hermit's all crotchety and grumpy and da-da. She don't look crotchety and grumpy. She's like, what? You guys go ahead. I'm going to sit right here and just vibe, radiate my own light. I don't even think she's on the ground. She's just floating in the air. All righty, y'all. All you quiet people don't want a card. That's okay. I hope you have a blessed day anyway. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love you guys very much. I'm going to be back just as soon as I can. I'm going to load a couple more of those singles, takens, and forsakens. Remember, buttons, bells, everybody appreciates that, y'all. Everywhere on social media. So buttons and bells. And yeah, go ahead and check out the descriptions and the deck of many things and all the other fun stuff I've got going on down there. I love y'all. Catch you. Well, be back as soon as I can, I promise.